Gate is now moving for race 1, Island Exceptional with Dan Dickinson, Trudy's Future with Steve Mahar, Wylde Cherry with Mark Haig, Fundy Bay with Gilles Berrio, Woodmere Coal Dust with Mike Stevenson. Field of 5 behind the gate. They're at the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off. Island Exceptional has the lead. That's Trudy's Future on the outside, driving 2, racing 3. As they go into the turn is Wylde Cherry, Fundy Bay 4, and the trailer Woodmere Coal Dust as they swing by the opening 8th. Island Exceptional length and a half. Trudy's Future driving into Wylde Cherry racing 3. Then Fundy Bay, Woodmere Coal Dust is the trailer down the back stretch. It's still Island Exceptional setting the pace, leads a length and a half, takes the field by the opening quarter. In 30 3. Into the turn now for the first time, and Island Exceptional out in front, a length and a half over Trudy's Future, back 2 lengths, and Wylde Cherry in third. Fundy Bay 4, Woodmere Coal Dust racing 5, they're round the turn. By the 3/8 on the way to the half, and still out in front, Island Exceptional. There's action on the outside. Here comes Wylde Cherry to challenge. Island Exceptional is the leader by the half. Wylde Cherry up on the outside, driving second. Fundy Bay to the outside. Half in 102 2. They go to the turn. Island Exceptional over Wylde Cherry. Trudy's Future third on the rail. Fundy Bay on the outside, a racing 4. Woodmere Coal Dust still trails down the back stretch for the final time. Island Exceptional by a half length. Wylde Cherry on the outside, on the inside. No place to go. That's Trudy's Future. Fundy Bay up on the outside is 2.5 lengths off the pace by the 3/4. In 134 1, Woodmere Coal Dust still trails into the turn for the final time. Island Exceptional over Wylde Cherry by 3/4 of a length. Trudy's Future on the inside. Now Fundy Bay tips 3 wide. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they drive. Island Exceptional, Wylde Cherry, Fundy Bay. Woodmere Coal Dust shakes loose on the outside. They're driving the wire. Wylde Cherry, Fundy Bay on the outside. Going to be Wylde Cherry, Fundy Bay close for show. Looks like Island Exceptional. 2:05 2. From the top down, race 1 on the program should read 3:51.24, mile of 2:05 2. Parading now the official winner of race 1. It's the 3-horse Wylde Cherry, 6-year-old brown pacing mare by Chill Factor from Luella, Hanover. Owned by Terry Price of St. John, trained by Charles Price, driven by Mark Haig. 3 Wylde Cherry, the official race winner in 2:05 2. At the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off on the inside. That's Burton Ernie going for the lead. In between horses, J.R. Blue Chip second, Rocket Musical on the outside third, moving to the inside. And the trailer fast as can be as they step round the turn and by the opening 8th. Burton Ernie by 2 lengths out in front. J.R. Blue Chip driving second. Rocket Musical racing third. Fast as can be moving 4. By 2.5 lengths now, Burton Ernie is going to take them by the opening quarter. J.R. Blue Chip second. They're by the quarter in 29 4. Into the turn now for the first time, Burton Ernie a length and a half. J.R. Blue Chip driving 2. Rocket Musical racing 3. Fast as can be moving 4. Round the turn by the 3/8 down the stretch for the half and still out in front. That's Burton Ernie, positions unchanged. J.R. Blue Chip second. Rocket Musical third. Fast as can be 4. They move that way by the half-mile station. Now fast as can be's gone to the outside. 1 minute 4/5 time for the half, and Burton Ernie is still in command. J.R. Blue Chip driving 2, fast as can be in the outside of 3. Rocket Musical takes third once again on the inside. They're down the back stretch for the final time. Burton Ernie opens it up. It's a 2.5 length lead now over J.R. Blue Chip. Rocket Musical on the inside with no place to go. Fast as can be on the outside by the 3/4. In 1:31 and 3 by 3.5. Burton Ernie is still in command. J.R. Blue Chip second. Rocket Musical racing third. Goes to the outside. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and with a 5-length lead, Burton Ernie brings them on down the stretch now to the wire. Burton Ernie, Rocket Musical up on the outside and closing. Burton Ernie, Rocket Musical. It's Burton Ernie at the wire. Going to be Burton Ernie, Rocket Musical. Close for third. Mile and 2:02. Ready now, ladies and gentlemen, the unofficial winner of race 2, the 1-horse Burton Ernie. 6-year-old bay pacing gelding by Lago from Battletown Bow. Owned and trained by Scott Hubbard of St. John, driven by Gilles Berriot. Mile in 2:02. Burton Ernie declared the official race winner. Gate is moving for race 3. Barroom Brawler with Steve Mahar. Clutch Sauber with Mike Stevenson. Memories of Love with Ed Harvey. Night Stalker in with Mike Downey. Island Hurricane with Gilles Berriot. Field of 5 behind the gate. At the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off rushing up on the outside. Clutch Sabra goes for the lead in between horses. Island Hurricane now takes command as they enter the turn. That's Clutch Sabra second on the outside. Night Stalker racing third. Barroom Brawler moving forward and on the outside. Memories of Love is on the move. The trailer now. Barroom Brawler. They're down the back stretch for the opening quarter. Island Hurricane by a length, and Clutch Sabra now goes to the inside. Night Stalker in racing third. 28 and 2 to the opening quarter. Island Hurricane in command. Driving in second, that's Clutch Sabra. Night Stalker in third. Memories of Love 4. Barroom Brawler 5. The trailer. They're around the turn, racing down the stretch now for the half. Island Hurricane sets out in front with the lead by a length and a half. Driving in second still, that's Clutch Sabra, followed by Night Stalker, Memories of Love, and the trailer still. Barroom Brawler, they're on by the half. 1 minute 3/5 to the half, entering the turn now for the final time, and still Island Hurricane sets the pace. It's a length and a half. Clutch Sabra driving 2. Night Stalker in 3. Memories of Love moving 4 down the back stretch, and Barroom Brawler still trails. They're on the way to the 3/4, and Island Hurricane is opened up 2.5 lengths to the 3/4. Island Hurricane, Clutch Sabra by that 3/4 station. In 1:31 and 2, Island Hurricane is in command, driving second. Clutch Sabra, Night Stalker in racing third. That is Memories of Love in the trailer. Barroom Brawler less than an eighth to go, and by 4 lengths, Island Hurricane driving up on the outside. Night Stalker in is there to challenge Island Hurricane. Night Stalker in's closing on the outside. Island Hurricane, Night Stalker in on the outside. It's going to be Island Hurricane, Night Stalker in, Clutch Sabra in 2:02 and 1. Rating back as second winner on the program is Gilles Berriot. This time it's the 4-horse Island Hurricane. A 3-year-old bay pacing gelding by Liz Ryan from Island United, owned by the Bluefin Stable of Stratford, Prince Edward Island, trained and driven by Mr. Berriot. Island Hurricane, winning in 2:02 and 1, equals his lifetime record. Gate is moving now for race 4. Materialism with John Davidson. Come on Scoot with Mike Stevenson. Skill Factor with Mike Downey. Matt Latta Brave with Gilles Berriot. Bob's Birthday with Ricky Collins. Field of 5 behind the gate. At the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off. Come on, scoot quickly out for the lead. Materialism's on the inside, driving second. Skill Factor third. That's Atlanta Brave 4 and the trailer Bob's Birthday as they go to the turn. On the inside, Materialism up there to challenge. Come on, scoot. They go by the opening eighth. Materialism is the leader by a length and a quarter. Come on, scoot has gone to the inside, racing second. Skill Factor moving third. Then it's Atlanta Brave and the trailer Bob's Birthday there by the opening quarter. In 29 seconds flat, into the turn now for the first time and still out in front with the lead. That's Materialism. It's a length and a quarter. Driving second, come on the scoot. Skill Factor third. Then Atlanta Brave and the trailer is Bob's Birthday there by the 3/8. Down the stretch now for the half-mile station. Action on the outside. Skill Factor is out of 3. Up to challenge the leader. That's still Materialism as they go by the half. Skill Factor on the outside. 1 minute flat time for the half, and Skill Factors on the outside. Going for the lead. Materialism holds it on the inside by a half length. Skill Factors still on the outside. Up on the inside as they go down the back stretch now for the final time. That's a come on scoot. Then Atlanta Brave. The trailer is still Bob's Birthday. Skill Factor gets a nose and now a quarter length up on the outside. By the 3/4, it's now Skill Factor the leader. 1:30 and 4. Materialism on the inside is second. Skill Factor now opens up a length and a half, and now it's 2. Round the turn for the final time. Skill Factor by 2.5, and now by 3. Less than an eighth to go. Skill Factor, Materialism driving second. Come on, scoot moving third. Atlanta Brave's gone to the outside. Through the lane, it's Skill Factor by 4, and at the wire, they're not going to catch Skill Factor, then Materialism and Atlanta Brave. In 2:01 and 4. Pretty now the official winner of race 4, the 3-horse Skill Factor. 5-year-old brown pacing stallion by Chill Factor from Butterfly McQueen. Owned with the Downey Racing Stable of Newport, Maine. Trained or driven by Mike Downey to victory in 2:01 and 4. 3 Skill Factor, the official race winner. The starter calls the horses. Gate is moving for race 5. Twin B Casino with Steve Mahar. Cambo Time with Mike Stevenson. Ties Power with Mark Haig. Action Raider with Gilles Barrio. Rolling on Cash with John Davidson. Field of 5 behind the gate. At the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off. Action Raider up on the outside. Moving on the inside, that's Ties Power as they go to the turn. Ties Power, Action Raider, and Cambo Time. They're 3 wide in the turn. And Action Raider moves up on the outside, challenging Cambo Time for the lead down the back stretch. Cambo Time along the pylons up on the outside. Action Raider is on the move, is now second by a neck. And they go neck and neck by the opening quarter, raced by that quarter. In 29 and 1, an Action Raider still on the outside. Now has the lead by a quarter length on the inside. Cambo Time a racing 2. Ties a Power moving 3. Roll Along Cash a 4, and the trailer Twin B Casino. They race round the turn down the stretch. Now they're on their way to the half-mile station. On the inside, Cambo Time takes the lead once again. Action Raider still parked on the outside. Moving in third as they go by the half. Ties Power. 1 minute flat time to the half, and Cambo Time on the inside. Action Raider on the outside now drops back to third and moving on the as they move round the turn. Ties of Power. They go to the backstretch now for the final time. Cambo Time, the leader, and Ties Power's gone to the outside. Roll Along Cash racing third. That's it for Action Raider down the backstretch and the trailer. Twin B Casino there by the 3/4. In 132 and 2. Roll Along Cash now moves from third, now second. Chasing the leader, Ties Power round the turn. Ties Power, Roll Along Cash on the outside. Second by a quarter length as they come by the 7/8. Down the stretch now for home. Ties Power, Roll Along Cash on the outside. Racing to the wire on the inside. Cambo Time, now it's a Roll Along Cash. Racing to the wire, Roll Along Cash. It's going to be Roll Along Cash. Ties Power, looks like Action Raider for third. Mile and 2:04. Ready now, ladies and gentlemen, the unofficial winner of race 5. It is the 5-horse Roll Along Cash, a 4-year-old bay paced and gelding by Merrily We Roll Along from Cash on Time, owned by Kermit Allen of Sedgwick, Maine, trained or driven by John Davidson to victory in 2:04. The 5-horse Roll Along Cash, the unofficial race winner. Mike Downey, Giz Can Do with Lonnie Stokes. Ryan's Fancy with Steve Mahar. Katahdin Country with Mark Haig. Field of 6 behind the gate. At the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off. Breaking Free goes for the lead. Cam's Man NZ driving 2 on the outside. Ryan's Fancy third is there to challenge for the lead. Breaking Free has it, takes the field into the turn on the outside. Ryan's Fancy driving second now. Cam's Man NZ moves on the inside. Ryan's Fancy on the outside. Finds a spot on the rail. They're down the backstretch for the opening quarter. Finally Laughing racing in 4. Moving 5, Giz Can Do and the trailer. That's Katahdin Country by the opening quarter. In 29 and 4, Breaking Free is still the leader into the top turn now for the first time. Cam's Man NZ driving 2 as they swing round the turn. Breaking 3, Cam's Man NZ on the inside, driving a second now. They're by the 3/8 down the stretch for the half. Breaking Free, Cam's Man NZ finally Laughing to the outside third. Ryan's Fancy goes to the outside of 4 as they move by the stand. Giz Can Do 5 and Katahdin Country. The half in 101 and 1 as they're in the turn now. It's still Breaking Free. Cam's Man NZ drives second, finally Laughing up on the outside third. Ryan's Fancy on the inside 4. Giz Can Do and the trailer moving to the outside. Katahdin Country down the backstretch for the final time. Breaking Free, Cam's Man NZ still holds on to second there by the 3/4. In 131 and 1, Breaking Free now by 2 lengths. Cam's Man NZ driving second on the inside. Ryan's Fancy third. Finally Laughing moving 4. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and Breaking Free brings them on down the stretch to the wire. Breaking Free, Cam's Man NZ, Ryan's Fancy to the outside. Breaking Free, Cam's Man NZ and Ryan's Fancy going to be Breaking Free close for place and show between Cam's Man NZ and Ryan's Fancy. In 2 minutes, 4/5. Bringing back his third winner on the program is Gilles Barrio. This time it's the 1-horse Breaking Free, an 8-year-old bay pace and gelding by Make a Deal from Pickering. Owned by Mike Morris, Mike Clinton, and Scott Howard of St. John, trained by Mike Morris, driven to Gilles Barrio to victory in 2 minutes and 4/5. 1 Breaking Free, the unofficial winner. The horses. Gate is now moving for race 7. Comical Brilla with Ricky Collins, Bando Morris with Lonnie Stokes. No Apology with Mike Downey, Magnetic Banker with Jill Berrio. Rapid Cane with John Davidson, Bert and Bert with Mike Stevenson, and Victory.com with Steve Mahar. Field of 7 behind the gate. Here they come. They're off on the inside. Comical Brilla has the lead, rushing to the outside. Rapid Cane as they go to the turn. Bando Morris is third on the rail. No Apology racing 4. Magnetic Banka on the inside, a moving 5. Followed round the turn by Bert and Bert and the trailer. Victory.com, they're down the backstretch. Comical Brilla has quickly opened up 3 lengths as they race for the opening quarter. Comical Brilla out in front. That's Bando Morris in 2. Rapid Cane racing 3. There by the opening quarter. In 29 and 3, Comical Brilla 3 1/2 lengths out in front. Bando Morris driving in 2. Rapid Cane racing 3. They swing round the turn now, racing on by that 3/8 mile station. Down the stretch now on the way to the half. Comical Brilla over Bando Morrison and the outside. No Apology on the move, racing to the half. It's Comical Brilla, Bando Morris. No Apology third on the outside. Rapid Cane still fourth. 1 4/5 time for the half. Into the turn. Magnetic Banka is 5th on the inside. Up on the outside. That's Bert and Bert 6 and on the move. There goes Victory.com from the rear of the pack. Down the back stretch now for the final time. No Apology quickly on the outside. Takes the lead away and opens up a length. Comical Brilla drives 2 on the outside. There goes Bando Morris out of 3. 3/4. In 1:31, into the top turn now for the final time. No Apology, that's Bando Morris moving on the outside. It's No Apology. Bando Morris on the outside is second by 2.5. Comical Brilla driving third down the stretch now for home. No Apology. Bando Morris on the outside. Comical Brilla. Rapid Cane to the outside. Magnetic Banka on the inside. It's a No Apology. Going to be No Apology. Bando Morris looks like Rapid Cane for show. Mile and 2:01 and 2. Parading back, his second winner on the program is Mike Downey. This time it's the 3-horse No Apology, an 8-year-old bay pacing stallion by Sherwood A from Terra Newport. Owned by the Downey Racing Stable of Newport, Maine. Trained or driven by Mike Downey to victory this afternoon in 2:01 and 2. No Apology, now the official winner. Davidson Lucky Northern Star with Ross Galbraith. Charlotte's Monty with Jill Berrio. Hugh K. Bluegrass with Steve Mahar. Island Zane with Rick Armstrong. Arcane Agent with Mike Stevenson. Consider Me Lucky with Mark Haig. 7 starters behind the gate. At the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off. UK Bluegrass quickly out there for the lead. Charlotte's Monty on the inside second. Island Zane racing third. A moving 4 as they go to the turn. That's Arcane Agent racing 5. Consider Me Lucky to the backstretch now for the opening quarter. Diamond Hard 6 on the inside. And the trailer now. Lucky Northern Star on down the backstretch and out in front. UK Bluegrass by a length and a quarter. Charlotte's Monty driving 2. Island Zane racing third, there by the opening quarter. In 29 and 4, Hugh K. Bluegrass sets the pace, leads a length and a half. Charlotte's Monty driving 2, Island Zane racing 3. Arcane Agent goes to the outside 4, Consider Me Lucky 5. Diamond Hard and Lucky Northern Star trail. They're off the turn, down the stretch now, on the way to the half-mile station. Hugh K. Bluegrass is still the leader. Charlotte's Monty second on the inside, on the outside. Arcane Agent third, followed up by Consider Me Lucky there by the half. In 101 and 2, Island Zane and the rail 5 on the outside now. Moving 6, Lucky Northern Star, and the trailer is now Diamond Hard. They're in the turn by the 5-8. UK Bluegrass still holds that lead. It's 1 1/2 lengths, and on the inside, Charlotte's Monty 2. Arcane Agent on the outside moves on now, takes second. They're going for the 3/4. UK Bluegrass the leader as they're by that 3/4 mile station on the outside. Arcane Agent is on the move, 132 and 4. It's now Arcane Agent, the leader. Charlotte's Monty tips to the outside now to challenge. UK Bluegrass racing third. Island Zane moving four. Down the stretch they drive for home. Arcane Agent, Charlotte's Monty on the outside. Then UK Bluegrass, Arcane Agent racing to the wire, and it's going to be Arcane Agent, Charlotte's Monty, UK Bluegrass. Inquiry sign is up. Mile and 2:04. Ready now, the official winner of race number 8. It's the 5-horse Arcane Agent, a 6-year-old bay pacing mare by Arcane Hanover from Spring Freedom. Owned by Gerald Alexander of Sussex, trained by Brock McCachran, driven by Mike Stevenson. 5, Arcane Agent at 2:04, the official race winner. Number 1, Diamond Hard was 6th. 1A, Lucky Northern Star was 7th. Number 2, Charlotte's Monty was 2nd. Number 3,